Hi, this is Rabbi Susan Abramson coming to you from in front of Temple Shalom Emeth in Burlington, Massachusetts, and I wanted to wish a very happy Hanukkah, particularly to all of my friends at Carleton Willard Village and elsewhere. I miss you guys very, very much, and I wanted to let you know that we're thinking of you, and I'm talking to you from in front of the temple because we have a brand new Hanukkah menorah that I wanted to show you that we are going to light up the first night of Hanukkah. This evening we put together a special little program for you, just like we used to do when we came over there every year to do our Hanukkah party. We're going to have a little singing. We're also going to do the Hanukkah blessings and sing a couple of songs and tell the story of Hanukkah and have greetings from members of our community and your community. So enjoy.
Hello, I'm Reverend Alexx Wood, the chaplain here at Carleton Willard Village in Bedford. We are so pleased to have had such a long relationship with Temple Shalom Emeth in Burlington and Rabbi Susan. And we wanted from everyone here at Carleton Willard, all the residents and staff alike, we wanted to wish you all, our Jewish friends and neighbors, a very, very happy Hanukkah.
Everybody who is waiting for Hanukkah to come, and I want to wish you all a happy Hanukkah and tell you that we miss seeing you at Carleton Willard, but the day will come when we will be back together again. And indeed, a happy, happy holiday to you all.
I am so glad to have this opportunity to say happy Hanukkah to everyone and to bring you very heartfelt greetings and to tell you how much I miss seeing you when you are here at Carleton Willard. And I look forward to the future. May it come soon that we may be all together again.
Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah from the Markle family.
This is Shelley Rosenbaum-Lippman, President of the Temple, and we're wishing everybody a very happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah from the Torman family. Enjoy your special holiday. Now let's play dreidel.
Shalom, Chavarim. Hello to all our wonderful friends at Carleton Willard. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. And I have to tell you that I really miss sharing those delicious Shabbat dinners and services with you. And I hope that someday soon we'll be able to do it again. But for now, here's a little Hanukkah song for you to enjoy. Happy Hanukkah! Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, festival of joy, a very special holiday for every girl and boy. Spin the whirling dreidel all week long. Eat the sizzling latkes and sing a happy song. Now light them, tonight them, the flickering candles in a row. We tell the wondrous story of God and all His glory, and dance by the candles' cheery glow. We tell the wondrous story of God and all His glory, and dance by the candles' cheery glow. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party below, that's the horror. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while they are playing, the candles are burning bright. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And while they are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Happy Hanukkah.
We'd like to open the service with a fairly well-known Hanukkah song, and it's a great Hanukkah song because it actually talks about the history of Hanukkah and what was behind it and what it is that we are proudly celebrating as we celebrate Hanukkah, which is the revolution led by the Maccabees against the oppressive tyrants. And this song is called Mi Yimalel, and that means who can retell, or who can retell the things that befell us. Mi Yimalel Gvurot Yisrael Otan Mi Yimne Ein B'chodor Yakum Hagibor Poel Ha'am Shema Bayamim Hahem Bazman Hazeh Maccabi Moshiach Ufoter Uvyamenu Kolam Yisrael Yittached Yakum V'Higael. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Hark! In days of yore in Israel's ancient land, brave Maccabeus led the faithful band. And now all Israel must as one arise, redeem itself through deed and sacrifice. Mi Yimalel Gvurot Yisrael Otan Mi Yimne Ein B'chodor Yakum Hagibor Goel Ha'am.
The story of Hanukkah is one of the most well-known stories in Jewish history. It involves actually two miracles, an improbable military victory, and also the well-known story of a small amount of oil that lasted for 8 days. It's the story that inspires Jews to live proudly as Jews wherever they are. And it's also the story that familiarizes this holiday to both Jews and non-Jews. Please listen as the Gimel class refreshes our memory and tells us the story of Hanukkah, using a text adapted from PJ Library.
A long, long time ago in the land of Israel, the most special place for the Jewish people was the temple or synagogue in Jerusalem. The temple contained many beautiful objects, including a tall golden menorah.
Unlike menorahs of today, this one had 7 rather than 9 branches. Instead of being lit by candles or light bulbs, this menorah burned oil. Every evening, oil would be poured into the cups that sat on top of the menorah, and the temple would be filled with shimmering light.
At the time of the Hanukkah story, a mean king named Antiochus ruled over the lands of Israel. "I don't like these Jewish people," declared Antiochus. "They're so different from me. I don't celebrate Shabbat or go to temple or read from the Torah, so why should they?" Antiochus made many new cruel rules. "No more celebrating Shabbat, no more going to the temple, and no more Torah," shouted Antiochus.
He told his guards to go into the temple and make a mess. They brought mud, stones, and garbage into the temple. They broke furniture and knocked things down. They smashed the jars of oil that were used to light the menorah.
Antiochus and his soldiers made the Jews feel sad and angry. A Jewish man named Judah Maccabee said, "We must stop Antiochus. We must think of ways to make him feel the land of Israel."
At first, Judah's followers, called the Maccabees, were afraid. "Judah," they said, "Antiochus has so many soldiers. His soldiers carry such big weapons, and he uses huge elephants to fight his battles. How can we Jews who don't have weapons fight against him?"
Judah said, "If we think very hard and plan very carefully, we will be able to defeat him." It took a long time, but at last the Maccabees chased Antiochus down and his men out of Israel.
As soon as Antiochus and his soldiers were gone, the Jewish people ran to Jerusalem to clean their temple. What a mess! The beautiful menorah was gone, and the floor was covered with trash, broken furniture, and pieces from the shattered jars of oil.
The Maccabees built a new menorah. At first, they worried that they would not be able to light their new menorah, but they searched and searched until at last they found one tiny jar of oil, enough to light the menorah for just one evening. The Maccabees knew that it would at least be 8 days before they could get more oil, but they lit the menorah anyway.
To their surprise, this little jar of oil burned for 8 days. The Jewish people could not believe their good fortune. First, their small army had chased away Antiochus' large army, and now the tiny jar of oil had lasted for 8 whole days.
The Jewish people prayed and thanked God for these miracles. Every year during Hanukkah, Jews light menorahs for 8 days to remember the miracles that happened long ago.
One of the earliest and longest-lasting ways that Hanukkah has been celebrated has been through song. Over the last several weeks, the Gimel students have worked with Cantor Ben Silver to rehearse and sing Hanukkah songs in several languages. These songs tell us the history of the holiday, as well as how they're celebrated in several languages. Please sing along. We hope you enjoy.
Kaitz is now going to light the Chanukah candles for us this evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushan b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nasim la'otenu b'yamim ha'im v'azman hazeh. On the very first night of Hanukkah, we say the following. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehachayanu v'kimanu v'hiyanu v'azman hazeh.
And we're now going to take a look back from a couple of years ago when our religious school students came to Carleton Willard and sang a dreidel medley. And during the song, we're going to see pictures of some of them playing dreidel with the residents of Carleton Willard. So enjoy.
Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin, watch now, let the fun begin. Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin, spin the dreidel, try to win. Sing along this dreidel song with me. You take nothing, Nun will sing. Gimel wins, it's fun to play. They taste half a land on Shin, and you'll have to put some in. Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin, watch now, dreidel, spin, spin, spin. Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin, watch now, let the fun begin. Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin, spin the dreidel, try to win. Sing along this dreidel song with me.
Kaitz is now going to lead us in a beautiful piano rendition of Ma'od Sur, Rock of Ages.
My first number is going to be Rock of Ages, which has been played for Hanukkah so many years. The roots of this song, I think, go back to the 13th century. So here is my arrangement of Rock of Ages.
And before we conclude our service, I just want to say a word about Sally Rabinowitz. Sally was a wonderful, important member of our Shabbat group at Carleton Willard, and she sadly passed away just last week. And I know I'll never forget her brightness and her charm and her warm smile. And she was always the one to light the Shabbat candles for us every single month. And we couldn't start the service without her. So she will always be in our hearts and our minds. So I wanted to thank Reverend Alexx Wood and all of our friends at Carleton Willard Village. Once again, we hope that you enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon back at Carleton Willard for having our wonderful Shabbat dinners and to join together in prayer and song. So wishing you all a happy Hanukkah and a wonderful holiday season. Shalom.
The number I'll be playing now is entitled Someone to Watch Over Me. It was composed by George Gershwin. It was the last music he wrote. And he died of a brain tumor at age 39. And his brother wrote the words to it after that. Someone to Watch Over Me is the special meaning for me, because I have the sense that someone is watching over me. Here I am, 93 and a half years old, playing this music for you, in pretty good health, so there has to be somebody watching over me.